Hey everyone, thanks for joining Kelsey and I as we kind of document our journey to doing our very first startup business together. I'm
Mhm.
excited. So,
Mhm.
Kelsey, are you excited?
Very excited.
Yeah, for the audiences out there that might be listening to this, so Kelsey and I really had to do some soul searching. So, mother daughters, we already have a special bond, but sometimes, how do I want to say it? The crossovers,
That
as a
bond
mom.
blurs those boundary lines.
Yes, yes. So we really did think this through, and we actually did a test run just to see because we sort of know, or we're pretty close when you say we kind of know
Mhm.
how we each operate. And as the years have gone by, we know what each other's triggers are. And, as a mom, I probably am too, well, we're both kind of controlling people. So when
Yeah, I
we,
will say we're very close, but like
and
we
headstrong. So,
we're very headstrong and we have a lot of qualities that are similar that aren't always the best to have two in a relationship.
yes, right. And so we really did some soul searching. I feel like when we really sat down and said, okay, we want to do this. We want to do this together.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. So
I think
together,
also too, like for me, just really quick, like knowing that we both have like obviously I got my work ethic from you and just kind of that quality in both of us. And I think for me, like knowing both of us have been successful individually helped me make the decision of like what we can do together.
yes. And just kind of as a recap, our background, I've been saying 30. I mean, it's actually more. I just don't want to date myself so much, but so it's probably closer to 50. But I have management experience and you have management experience.
Hmm.
We've both hired people. We've both fired people.
Hmm.
We've both,
We've worked through like I feel like grassy situations that are a little murky, a little muddy in the corporate world.
yes, yes. And we've both been successful in the corporate world, rising the corporate ladder. I left a long time ago. You're contemplating that jump, right?
Hmm.
And it comes with we don't want to sacrifice our own personal relationship. We
Right.
want to, so we really talked about that, because we love each other, we support each other. You know Kelsey has given me two great grandchildren, so I'm a nana. I wear a lot of hats. And so I wanted to make sure that if we did go down this road of actually working together, that didn't hamper or cause problems in our personal relationships. So we had to talk about boundaries, right?
Hmm.
So what were some of your biggest fears when we first started talking about it?
I think in the past when like we both because we are so close, like we use each other for venting sessions and I think it's easy and maybe this goes for a lot of people too, but I feel like that we use the punching bag situation on each other a lot. And so, I would call you up and if I wouldn't be mad at you or you wouldn't be mad at me, but it would be easier to direct our frustrations towards one another because we know we're going to love each other at the end of the day and that's not necessarily the right course of action. So I think for me like it was understanding that those communications of I feel like we talk on the phone like 2 to 3 times minimum a day and just being able to sit there and say instead of like we know we're going to talk again and if I'm in a bad mood and you call me, it's me having to sit there and be like, hey, look, like now is not the best time. I'm not in the right mindset because of this situation X, Y, and Z. And same with you too. So I think that was a big thing for me of creating that, boundary, um, and not necessarily like boundary in the sense of like where we fit in, but more so like how we communicate to each other.
Exactly. And I think too, one of the boundaries that we discussed was, putting a boundary on business and
Hmm.
personal
Yeah.
because it can't be 24/7 business and it can't be 24/7 personal. So we've really had to kind of come
Mhm.
together and set up kind of a corporate a corporate for us, right?
Yeah.
Like we have meetings now. We have a business plan that we came up with. We have a
Yeah.
marketing plan. So, but we don't spend all of our waking time talking about that because we
Yeah.
also want to enjoy each other as mother-daughter. So,
Well, and I appreciated the other day, like when you were in the car with me and the kids and just helping out on a normal day, it was even, but you sat there and said, "Hey, let's talk," but like not business talk. Like what else is going on? So I think also too, actively saying that stuff out loud helps.
yes. And I think too, recognizing that, you're an adult now. So I think as the mother, in this situation, um, you know, I and we've worked on this just in personally in our relationship, as I think moms sometimes have a tendency to hang on to their little girls. And you've definitely, with yourself in your own roles in the workplace, have demonstrated that you have very good business sense. You're a great manager and all of that. So I think for me, moving from the mom role to a partner, because really
Yeah.
now we're partners.
Yes. Yeah.
And so even though we're mother-daughter, I think our special bond as mother and daughter makes our partnership even more special
Yeah.
because we at the end of the day we want to be successful in both
Yeah.
of them. So I
Agreed.
think that using our bond is actually helps our clients because we are dedicated to each other in success, and therefore we're going to share that dedication and our work ethic to help our clients be successful. And that's kind of why we wanted to put our heads together was, we felt like that we could really bring a lot to the market and with all
Yeah.
of our vast background.
Yeah, and just like really quick to touch on that and add on it as well. I feel like our communication is very helpful to our clients as well because we've been able to communicate how you and I work together because I feel like it's been a long road getting to the point where and I feel like our communication when we came together was very, this is how we play, this is how I play, this is how you play, and how that worked together. But then recognizing those moments and communicating through them has been very helpful. And I think in turn has helped our clients because we're able to communicate with them properly about, what the ask is and what they need of us and how we can help and getting that clear message across.
Exactly. Yeah. I think that, our bond actually helps our clients because we have become very good at communication. We're not
Yeah.
perfect,
No,
we
we're not
still
perfect.
stumble. But the thing is that we're dedicated to one, first and foremost, having a strong family bond. And then number two, having a strong business bond.
Yeah.
So, and so now I want to talk about, holding this relationship. So kind of what I'm talking about is we actually, and this is a benefit to our clients, is that we hold our relationship to a probably higher standard than you're going to get from, just
Yeah.
any other coaching / consulting, because number one, we have a special bond already in place that keeps us glued together, if you will.
Mhm.
It's been my lifelong dream to always partner with my daughter. I don't know if it was always her dream, but it definitely was my dream. And I think, when you do family-based, you have family-based values,
There's
that
like
you can
that
just
that's
bring that.
automatically there.
Yeah. And because you want to be sick, because you enjoy what you're doing and you enjoy who you're working with, you're partnering with, then that joy and success, translates and benefits our clients.
Well, and I think also too, it just shows the genuineness because I genuinely don't want you to fail and you don't want me to fail. And so that we already have that connection. And so we don't want to see like our clients fail as well because we see ultimately as everyone family because we already have this relationship that our partnership is built on. And I think that just trickles down.
Yes, I agree. I agree. And they can get, different perspectives,
Mhm.
from where we've both been at. So I think that's a great benefit too. And now we're going to talk about, how we schedule our time. Of course, there's time for playing, there's time for family. But I think, one of the things that we have to strive for, and we do strive for, is we do schedule business free time together.
Yeah.
So, and this is something, especially when you're
Mainly
doing a startup, you
managing
really have to,
sitting.
you have to, because it's easy. I mean, well, let's get real. We're very excited about what we're doing. So it's
Yeah.
easy to talk about it, right? And then like today we brought on some new people and it was very
Mhm.
exciting. And so as things start rolling and rolling out and we're sharing the good news. So,
Yeah.
because things are happening and we're very excited. So it's great. And so, we probably do talk about it more, but I think it's in the proper perspective that we're realizing our dream.
Yeah, I think so too. Well, and I mean, it's different when it's positive versus negative too. And there's a lot of positives going on right now. And I think, again, I just always go back to communication and just even if it's overly sharing, we can always step in and be like, okay, I need a mental break as well too, and making sure I
Exactly.
have that time. But no,
And
I think we're doing a really good job at it.
yeah, and the other good thing is that we love sharing with our clients and our
Yeah,
clients' success too. So we'll be bringing more of those stories
yeah.
as well. So now,
Well, and like you already talked about, like possibly another family member coming, down the line to help us out, and it just goes to show, just where we're at and who we want to help and who we bring on, that we want to work with and who wants to work with us as well.
exactly. Yeah, because we have a certain criteria, right?
Mhm.
We're looking for people that want to be successful, but you got to put in the work. I mean, both Kelsey and I are putting in the work, and we, are looking for people who want to be successful.
Yeah,
And the great thing is that we have different levels of success that we define for our clients.
yeah.
And you know, if you're a startup, so we've had many companies between us. And I've been, a solo entrepreneur for a very long time.
Mhm,
Um, and so what's exciting is that there's all these possibilities, right?
mhm,
And so if you're listening to this, what we want is, we need help in getting the word out
mhm.
about this mother-daughter team. And I'm very excited. I think great things are coming for us. And I think our combined skills are going to just be so beneficial to other people out there.
I think so too. We bring the other day when we were talking about like Instagram and reels and whatnot, we really bring, I bring the younger side and you bring the more educated side,
You can say mature. It's okay.
mature side. So
Yeah,
it's a
and
really
we laugh. I mean, we laugh too,
Mhm.
right? So
Yeah, but
it's
it's a
like,
really good bond and yeah, I think that's been really helpful too because I just feel like we bring both sides to
mhm.
everything. There's a lot of people that want to be successful and it doesn't matter age range, because I think we're able to help all no matter what.
And that's a good point because women in my age bracket might be looking at starting a new career. Women in your age bracket might be saying, well, how can I leave, corporate America? How can I make additional income? And so what Kelsey and I have done literally is we've put our heads together and said, okay, here's some ways that you can make additional. So what we're going to be doing is helping people identify where they can make additional income.
Mhm.
And depending on what your skill set is, which we help you identify, we've got some very good programs that you can enter into where it's no cost to you except a little bit of time and hard work, and you can make money. So we're looking for people that can help not only promote like what we're all about, but that you want to have success, right? And you want to have your dreams fulfilled. So like this is a dream for me, to work with
My
my
dream
daughter.
is Yep, and my dream is to ultimately be my own boss and be with my family more.
Yes. So and that's what it's all about, family. So,
Yeah, and I
all right,
think
Kelsey.
just
Well,
lastly, just again on that, just the age, but, it's nice because even people that, they are all about Instagram or social media, know how to work that, but not necessarily business plan side, like, we got you covered. And then other side, they have all the business plans in the world, but no idea what to do with social media, that's where we can help as well, and so,
exactly. So we're
uh
literally marrying the pieces of the pie that you need, like the business planning, the
With today's
marketing, the social
trends.
media, like everything, and it changes on and I don't have time to keep up with it. And I do want to, in closing, what I want to let people know is that, Kelsey and I just didn't wake up and say, oh, hey, let's have a business together. So we've actually been testing. Our official launch is just around the corner, but we've actually been testing this. Like, can we work together? What happens when we run into a snag? I happen to be kind of a probably bigger picture thinker just because I've been around the block a couple times, and she's more detail oriented and maybe doesn't have as much experience in what I have. But again, I don't have near experience that she does in social media. So sometimes I'm just like, whatever, just tell me where to stand and what to do. Right.
Yep.
So we've been testing this out for a few months, and now we're officially ready to launch. And so we're super excited. Yeah. So all right. Well, it's about dinner time, and we both have to, get to our respective homes. Well, we are at home, so we had to move from our office to our families. So we look forward to working with each and every one of you. If you have any questions, if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. We'd love to have you. Leave us a comment, and you can always reach us by emailing me for the time being at Nancy@KB as in boy, N as in Nancy, Homes, HOMES.com, or reach out to Kelsey, and that's Kelsey, KELCIE, Leka, LEKA @gmail.com with any questions, or if you want to know how we did all of this, we'd be happy to share. And we are going to be sharing more of our story too. So, all right, my dear.
All right. Talk to you later.
All right. Love you.
Love you too.